Hello, and a big congrats on Rez Ball. It's uplifting, entertaining, nerve-wracking. It's not just basketball, it's Rez Ball. I love it.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah. Love the
Hello,
energy.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Let's begin with you, Miss Jessica. Fantastic as Coach Heather Hobbs. Talk to us about your character, and was that the reason you got interested in joining the cast?
Sydney, I had initially read for the project, and I played Coach Heather Hobbs, a former WNBA player, who decides to come back to the reserve and bring it back to working with the young men there. And it obviously I gravitated towards the role because it really echoes what I do in my personal life. For the last 20 years, I've been working in and out through some of the most isolated Native communities in Canada. My focus has predominantly been with the Indigenous youth. So I work in high-risk group homes, suicide preventions, addictions counseling, all of that. So I know the whole gamut of what actually happens with our youth and what kind of mental health issues that they're tackling. So it was kind of like a no-brainer because I'm just so passionate about this topic in my life and happening to be a part of that shift towards healing. And to me, this film was all about that. It was creating more healing in the world by creating more awareness about it's just the mental health struggles that young Indigenous men go through.
You're absolutely correct. And you, Mr. Kauchani, equally fantastic as Jamie Holiday.
Thank you very much.
This is your first full feature film. What got you interested in making this your first full acting experience?
Yeah. To be honest with you, what did get me interested? I think when I saw the casting call, when I saw the casting call and I saw that it was Rez Ball, like a game that I grew up playing. And it was going to be platformed by Netflix and LeBron James. And I didn't even expect to be cast as a speaking role, to be honest with you. I really just wanted to, be on set and just witness it. Because I knew in my heart that it was just going to click with so many people and it was going to resonate, not only with Native people, but, I'm hoping with the whole world. And so really that's what drew me into it. And, throughout the whole process, I found myself, lucky enough to be cast as Jimmy Holiday.
Oh, and you were lucky enough to be surrounded with a great cast like Devin Sampson-Craig.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, lucky to have Angelique Midthunder as a casting director, and lucky to have Sydney Freeland as a director, and lucky to go to act alongside Jessica Matten, who's wonderful, by the way, in the film. Julia Jones, Devin Sampson-Craig, who since he's 14 has been doing short films, independent short films, and he's a really talented actor and an even better and more amazing human being.
Thanks.
And just the whole cast as a whole, man, it was just like top to bottom. It was just something that I know, even if I go on to do 100 movies or nothing at all, I know that this was like a magical experience, and no one can take that away from me.
Oh, I totally agree on that. And Mr. Devin, so Rez Ball opens in select theaters on the 20th and then streaming on Netflix on the 27th. What do you hope for viewers to get after watching the film?
I would definitely say, that's a good question. I've been asked that many times, but different answers come to my brain every single time. But I will go back to the fact that, this is like an accurate representation of who we are as contemporary Indians, especially within the States as well, just because basketball has been a big source of medicine and healing and therapy. And that's, something that really doesn't walk away from us. It brings us together as communities and such. So I would probably want audiences all over the world to understand that, these are how American Indians, really are going through stuff and how they are, dealing with stuff, and that, basketball really is loved. Because as a basketball player, I really do love the game. It's saved me so many times through tough times and through good times. It's always been there. It's never left my side. I could pick up a ball whenever and go dribble around. I could pick a ball whenever and just go shoot, or, it's therapy. And so I really do think it's going to resonate with anyone on Mother Earth.
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree. It's very cathartic to watch it. So a big congrats on Rez Ball again. To quote the film, we run fast, we shoot fast, we don't ever stop. So,
Don't ever stop.
Yay.
agunay. I think that's goodbye in Navajo.